So you can paint.
I can paint. Well, yes, it's not me by myself. I have help.
Okay.
But I actually got the process started, so I'm
like painting the house.
Yes.
I was gonna try to clown you because I'll never forget the time I did a little painting. You told me I have little use. You know, yeah.
Oh right, I saw.
Yeah, I did too. I did too. So yeah, so go ahead. You can.
But yeah, so I started painting. That was it. I went to a friend's birthday house thing. I love house things.
House parties, house gatherings.
House parties, house gatherings. I love those.
Me too.
They're so much fun. Like, just especially like DJing and being in like clubs and banquet halls every weekend.
Yeah.
Like getting a break from that and getting to chill with just a
different vibe.
Yeah, so like a small amount of people, so many bottles, music, and everybody's there to have a good time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Which is like different from a party or a club.
Yeah.
Where there's a lot of like posing and watching people. But yeah, that was very enjoyable.
Okay.
That was it.
That sounds dope though.
Yeah. How was yours?
My weekend was it was good. We went out to TV Gucci's his birthday on the the Friday?
Yes, the Friday.
Yes. It was a Friday at Revival. That was lit. It was really good. He did his performance, his EP release. I'm very proud of him. So, as you guys know, if you've been watching, he's come on many times so far, and he's very vocal now, and I'm very proud of him.
Oh, yeah.
So, we stayed there late, and then afterwards we went to. Were you at Empire? Friday night, morning, really, because we got there at like.
Oh yeah. That's
I feel like you were there. I don't know. I didn't get to see you.
I was
but then
there,
I think
yeah.
I seen like a post after. I'm like, I'm always missing you.
Yeah, I was there. Oh, you came through.
I came too. Yeah, I was there till like I don't know, like 6. I didn't get home until 6 in the morning, 6 something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, sounds normal. So that's what happened. But that was good. I mean, I had a good time. I'm a dancehall head, so I always like to just But people were really broken out. Like, I just feel like people need to chill out a little bit, When you're I don't know, have a little discretion. But
at that time of the morning with that liquor, or like once that busts in your head, it's something else. It's something else.
Nothing can change. So that's true. I guess so. So yeah, and overall it was a good weekend. I can't really complain. But yeah, Easter weekend, I'm looking forward to it. My bestie's birthday is coming up.
Nice.
And a few birthday shout outs really quickly because I'm going to forget. So happy birthday to Sheldon, Asdale, and Caleb, who is like 3. Oh my gosh, these kids are getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, big happy birthday to those 2 men and 1 little boy. Y'all are kings. So happy born day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Okay. So let's get into it. Stay woke news updates. Ontario's Liberal government says it plans to offer free childcare for thousands of preschoolers across the province starting 2020, a promise that comes as it faces a looming spring election. I think that's really great, by the way.
I think so too.
I hope it's really sticks because people like to change this up. But the program will fund the cost of a full day licensed childcare starting once the child turns 2.5. The funding will cover their cost until they become eligible for full kindergarten.
Yeah.
So
this is super dope because one, it's obviously gonna give parents, especially single mothers, the opportunity to get back into working or do whatever they need to be doing. 2, it will help eliminate these illegal home daycares that people have been running and hurting people's kids, and then they find out
hurting the kids. Okay, I'm not laughing at that.
No, I'm saying but the illegal ones that people be running, and then
yes.
you find out after something happens, they've been operating for 3-5 years.
It's true.
And it's they didn't have no license, they didn't have nothing. So,
but there's been some really great ones as well. I have a few friends that have home care from these, a woman and a few people, and she really these kids leave and they're learning, knowing their ABCs.
Oh no, definitely.
I love that. So as long as you're really doing a job, because I feel I wouldn't just want to bring my child to a daycare and they just come back home. They're like, I colored. What did you learn?
Sometimes my daughter does that with school. I'm a little concerned.
I'm concerned too. Even my nephew. I'm like, so what did you learn today? Oh, nothing. We just painted.
I didn't get it.
You need to be teaching these kids something because I'm tired of this paint business. They gonna learn how to color any time of day. They need to learn how to really do some work.
I agree 100%.
So I don't know, just a little something. Also, Toronto ice cream chain Sweet Jesus appears to have left a sour taste with a Woodstock man who has started a petition calling for the store to change its name. So you ever heard of this, Sweet Jesus?
I've seen the pictures of their ice cream.
Yeah.
It's some really extravagant stuff.
Yes.
And it was named Sweet Jesus.
Okay,
yes.
right. So it's been around for about 3 years. It has gained a quick following around the city. However, the petition posted on a Citizen Go Canada claims the Sweet Jesus store serves up blasphemy. So they're pretty much claiming that, I mean, obviously the ice creams itself, they're just symbolizing things within the Christian faith, and they're not happy about that. It points to images where the ice cream can take place of Jesus in a negative scene in some of the ice cream flavors, which refer to Christian concepts. So some of the options of the ice cream store include Hella Nutella.
Oh.
Well, it's Red Rapture and Sweet Baby Jesus.
Okay, I'm laughing and
I've never been, right? So I'm like, whoa, this is really.
I didn't know it went that deep.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was just a
like
cute name.
Yeah,
like I didn't know they took it that.
No, I guess they were like really taking it in. So they sit along other side non-religiously themed flavors such as Bounty Killer, Bangin' Brownie, and Cookies and Cream. So Bounty Killer. So, I don't know. It's just something that they already have about 10,000 people that signed a petition to get them to change their name. So far, they're not really budging. They have about like 9 locations across Canada. So I don't know. We'll see. They obviously are just sticking with the fact that they just thought Sweet Jesus is a statement. And they just figured that, it's a popular expression of enjoyment. So they didn't really mean any, ill by it overall.
It wasn't like no harm or anything.
But then you hear the other names, and I guess I can kind of understand where they're coming from. But at the same time, I mean, people are lining up. So if they don't feel offended, I don't know. But the 10,000 have signed so far. So we shall see. But no plan so far that they have announced to change the name. And lastly, Health Canada has put out a warning to consumers about number of uncertified USB chargers. So after testing a number of USB chargers, Health Canada says it's found several products pose an unacceptable risk for electric shock and fire. So a total of 27 USBs chargers are being recalled, and this is all over stores in Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, Manitoba, and Western Canada. There's a full list, so just make sure, because I mean, obviously a lot of kids nowadays are using these gadgets and USB chargers and so forth. So you just want to make sure that, again, like a fire and anything else can be started with these things. You just want to make sure you're safe. So if you go on to healthcanadians.gc.ca and go to recall alert, you should be able to find this information.
So are they giving like the brand names
Everything.
of the
There's like 27 of them. So I guess it should be like the brands and like the model.
Like the model.
Yeah. So at least this way they're like dead ass. Like, let me break this down.
You know what's crazy with that? Because like we'll literally just use any USB. Like if you need to charge your phone or you'll just take the first thing that you see and grab it and be like, I gotta charge.
Exactly. And you don't think anything of it.
Yeah, we don't think like take a second thought.
But then you think about kids, and I'm like, my nieces or nephews, God forbid, if a little fire started, or they got electrocuted or something. So you just want to make sure, especially if you have kids using a lot of these things, you just want to recheck. And, I mean, as an adult, we're kind of like, yeah, we'll be fine. But children, I think I'm a little bit more concerned around. So I'm going to just double check those things with my niece and stuff like that as well. But that's it for Stay Woke News Updates. Credits to CB24.
Shout out.
What's going on for events, Richie?
So this week we're going into the Easter long weekend. So, I mean, there's a couple things happening on Thursday, because Friday's a holiday, Good Friday. So this Thursday we have Dexta Daps coming to town. Yes. This is the Bring It to the Owner North American tour. Yeah, I mean, it was a hot video, a hot song, a hot video. Shout out Lady Ice. So that, I guess, he built a whole tour off of that, and he has the album. So that's happening this Thursday, March 29th at Luxy Nightclub. Okay. Tickets are $25, but I think they're going up very soon because it is Thursday. So they might be going up just now. Okay. Friday, March 30th, Afro Beats TO. This is a Toronto African event showcasing African art, music, and dance culture.
That's nice.
So that should be pretty dope. I mean, Afrobeats is really, really, really big right now.
Yeah.
So this is, I mean, capitalize off of it. If it's to teach history, if it's to teach about the culture, then I'm definitely all for it. That's this Friday, happening at 366 Queen Street East, and tickets are only $10. So definitely check it out if you can. And Sunday, March 31st, Jay Martin comedy series is back again, another installment featuring really funny comedians. John Paul, I've seen him a few times. He's very funny. Zach Johnson, and somebody who I think is super, super, super underrated and underappreciated, Trix. Like, yes. I think Trix is one of the hilarious, funniest people living on the earth. And I think he's super underrated and super underappreciated.
And he's come a long way too.
A very long way. A very long way from those Malton days. He's come a very long way. So those are 3 of the acts. And then they also have a headliner, Tommy Davidson. You guys remember him from In Living Color?
Yes.
So he's going to be on there as well. That's happening at the Queen Elizabeth Theater. General admission tickets are $25 and VIP is $40. And just a couple shout outs. Blue Jays, for all baseball fans. Blue Jays are back this Thursday. My mom is a huge baseball fan. Like, ridiculous. She will sit down
and taking a whole game
like nothing.
I like that.
It ain't nothing for her. And now she started dragging my dad to games, who's not a sports fan. So that's the funniest thing.
That's very interesting. I like that.
Yeah, he's not a sports fan. Yeah. My mom taught me about sports, like basketball and baseball. It's very funny.
Oh, that's dope.
So shout out Blue Jays, they're back. Shout out to my brother Kirk Diamond, reggae artist from the city. He won a Juno this past weekend.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yes, shout out to Kirk, my brother. Yourself. Like, I'm another one that I know where he's coming from. So he won for Reggae Recording of the Year.
Yeah,
super, super proud of him.
That song's big too, though.
It is.
It's really big.
It is really big. That was his 2nd nomination and his 1st win. So I'm super proud, super happy about that. And last but not least, happy 7th birthday to Janae, my daughter, this Friday.
I was like, it's 30th. Today,
oh, no, not today. Not today. Yeah. This Friday, March 30th.
Happy early birthday.
Turning 7, Janae. Happy early birthday to you.
She's a big girl.
She's getting up there. Oh, my gosh. She's getting up there. She can soon get the belt.
Yo, belt should have came a long time, eh?
Oh, no, she got flicks and pinches.
Don't do that.
Little, I know. My voice is getting.
You can't beat them when they get older. If you haven't been beating your kids when they're young, you can't beat them when they're older.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. I have another event actually, just to bring up really quickly.
Yeah.
My cousin's doing this event. It is Love Is ... Undefined. Tickets are $15 early tickets. And at the door $20. It's going to be Saturday, April 28th.
So what is this?
This is, okay, so it's pretty much they want everybody to come together and discuss what love is. And because everybody has their own definition of love. And it's funny because I'm actually kind of leading into love and relationships, but I think that's a really great thing because, you know what? She even, I remember sending out a blast asking everybody to send like a little video about what love is. And I sat there I probably recorded 4 times and I was like, I don't even know anymore. When you're younger, I love is this, love is so happy. Love is not all that sometimes. And so it is confusing. It is stressful. It can be amazing. And it's worth it when you have the right person to love. But everybody has their own definition of what love is. So it'll be very interesting to hear different perspectives from love and what it is to everyone else. So I think it's pretty much like a forum of all of that going on.
Super dope.
Yeah, it's like an open, there's a bar there, not open bar. There's a bar there. You can purchase food and mingle. So it's going to be a good event. And that is going to be at 2883 Danforth Avenue, and it's hosted by Nisha, my cousin. And you could, for now, I know the DM. You could DM her at love_me_crazy and get more information for tickets. Okay. So yeah, that's it for some events. Now, what's popping with the fashion buzz? Let's get into that. So this week's fashion buzz is the hot couple Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. And of course, baby girl Junie, because they so cute. Did you get to watch the show yet?
Her reality show?
Her reality show.
No, I haven't gotten to watch it.
Oh, you got to watch it. You're going to love it. So the actress, model, singer, and her NBA star husband, they're both 27.
I did not know that.
Right? I didn't know they were both 27. I thought one was kind of older than the other, but they're both 27. Their reality show aired yesterday night, and it's called Tiana and Iman. Is it Iman? Iman. I keep saying Iman. I want to say Iman, but Iman. Okay, let me correct myself. Yesterday, you can catch it every Monday at 9 p.m., around 9:30, I think, as well. But it's going to be I think it's about 8 episodes in total for the season. So look out for about at least 8 episodes. They're also doing really big things. So not only are they doing their show, if you were watching it, they, well, this is something you already probably may know, because they also launched like a nail salon, like a 90s theme.
Yeah, is it in Harlem?
It's in Harlem.
Yeah, I heard about that.
She was born and raised in Harlem, right? So it's a nail salon named after her daughter, Junie. It's called Junie B Nails. And her staff is like pretty much the resemblance of like Around the Way Girls, the LL Cool J theme song, you know?
Yeah.
So it also, you can expect big things from her, because so I love this about her. That's what wraps it up. They're talking about, how do you stay so fit? Like, what is your workout regimen? What do you do? Are you in the gym? She's like, I hate the gym. Any woman that says they hate the gym is true to my heart, because I hate the gym too. And I want to be fit without having to go to the gym. And she just saying to me when she was like, no, I'm not going to lie and promote the gym like I'm there 24/7. I don't want to get, like, find me on TMZ that, oh, she be lying to us. And, I'm golfing down pizza. She's like, for real, I don't like the gym. But she loves to dance. So she has these workout videos. They're all dancing. And she's like, you obviously, if you see, she's really toned. She's really like, she was saying, picture me lifting weights now.
Yeah, I heard her saying that.
Ripped,
like, she'd be like D's.
Yeah, I'll be D. She's like, so I don't want to be two D's. And the funny thing is even myself, back in the days when I used to like dance a lot and I used to work out, I used to get like ripped, and I used to like, ew, I look too manly. So I could, and my shoulders are broad, so I'm just like, ain't nobody time for the quarterback girlfriend. So I get it 100%. And so she was just saying, these workout videos, like they're good for people that don't really want to dance. So I really want to take it in. I want to see if I can get a couple of them, because they look really fun. And again, you're toning, you're leaning your body, and you're enjoying it. And I love to dance. So she was saying these are things you could do in your home. So that's something to look out for when it comes to her as well, and the family. Not only are they like great to watch on TV, they're just very refreshing. Because for a reality TV show, you're not catching all the drama, the other side chicks, and who's this girl. It's really just about Black love, showcasing like, the everyday trials and things that they go through, especially because Tiana's so busy with her schedule nowadays. She was just talking about like, not really having time for, family time, so any time with them, they just try to turn it into a family affair, but their family is really involved in everything. So like for him, his dad is his chef, his best friend is like his manager, her mom is like her manager, so everything is like within the family. So it's really cute to see, when they find a little time for each other, that they're just like, okay, well, you go ahead and do your meeting, I'm just gonna kiss up your back. Like,
I heard that he delivered her baby. He delivered their baby
in the washroom,
in their washroom at home,
and that's where they got married, in front of the washroom, because that was like, yo. And even their like, they didn't dress up like wedding dress and suit. They wore like leather jackets and jeans, and it was so dope. It was just like, what they wore was like timeless pieces that if you take a picture of it, you're just like, I can look back at this years from now and still love it, And I don't know, I think they are very inspirational and refreshing as a couple to watch on TV. It gives you hope. It gives you like, you know what?
Yeah, it's still possible.
I can see myself evolving and doing this eventually. So they're definitely relationship goals for the new generation, especially because I feel like a lot of things that we watch on TV is like side chicks. I have 5 girlfriends, do this, and I don't know. I just feel like it's a very negative light when it comes to relationships. Always somebody drama. Apologizing about.
Yeah, they need that drama.
You said you need that. They need.
No, I said they need that. Like for the shows, they need that drama. So it's good. They can kind of move away from that.
And the drama that they have is just like fun drama, like stuff that they go through. Like she was just complaining about silly things, like we didn't spend any time. You're on your phone, and this is real shit. Like you're on your phone. We finally have a little time with each other, and you can't even like make a conversation. He's just he'd just rather be in his phone for a minute. But that's real shit. Then you go home, and then she's still a little mad, and then it's just like, come eat me, like down there, do all that stuff to make it better. So I don't know, I just love it. I definitely see so many big things coming from them, so look out for them. But they are Definitely.
She's signed to Good Music now, and I heard that. Well, she said that like Kanye is working really close with her, like for her album.
Sorry, and her new album's coming out.
Yeah, her new album is coming out. So she said like Kanye produced the whole thing, and yeah, she's just waiting to get it out.
And she's working with what's his name, the producer. I'm gonna have to remember it in a minute, but another producer as well. He's worked with so many people. Oh, it's gonna bother me.
What did he do recently? Anything?
With everyone. He was with Beyonce. I'm trying to he's in the show. He's in many shows actually.
So many.
He's dating like Cardi Red or Cardi. Anyways. See, this way you know you watch too much reality shows. This is a big problem. Like, let's just leave it at that. I forgot.
Okay.
But I'm gonna remember his name in a minute. When I do, I'm gonna bring it up to you.
Blurt it out.
I'm gonna blurt it out. I will actually. But this is why they are Fashion Buzz of the Week. He's so sexy. Ugh.
Is he?
Ugh, he's so. I don't know. More and more that I watch him, I'm like, yes.
You know what the thing is, because you viewing him now as like that husband and the father, and like
because he's just chocolate. He's just like a tall glass.
He is not like
of hot chocolate.
When people talk about like, I guess what you call them, like male sex symbols or whatever, he's not on that list.
You know what? He's gonna be on that list
now.
It's things like, but you know why? It's things like this show that brings you to like. Because the thing is, you have the obvious eye candies, right? And then you have some people that they come on TV and you're just like, ooh, your personality plus your looks, like you don't really pay attention to because he's a ball player, right?
So I basically got to do a reality show. What you're saying?
You do, Richie.
Okay.
You have to do a reality show.
Settle. It's settled. I'm gonna sign that contract.
I'm so done with you. Okay, so overall, yeah, like he's so sexy, and Tiana Taylor, she's gorgeous, and their baby Ginny, the whole family's just real cute. So, moving along, so cuffing season is coming to an end, and relationships that made it through, actually haven't made it through the winter. That made it through the winter are kind of like weeding out through the spring and
summer's done.
Maybe.
Sorry,
it may be done in the summertime. We can't. Okay, so the things that we can possibly blame would be like the weather, holidays, like we weren't spending that time together, love, or was it lust, and just maybe not making the cut overall. However, what it seems to matter the most is your happiness and your sanity. So, they always say when one door closes, another opens, and maybe you receive your blessings in many different ways, but we all have an end goal when it comes to love, and pretty much the future of relationships and making sure that we're on the same page. I think those things are more important and what we need to really be focusing on than just kind of getting our roster up at this point, right? So how does one know or assure of their past relationships issues don't trickle down into their new relationship? Well, we can't really say for sure that they won't trickle down into new relationships, but we'd obviously hope that if we do know what we want, we'll be closer to our goals and what we are looking for, right? So let's just talk about it. So I just openly have some questions, Richie, that you and I can kind of just discuss. If you guys are in the mix in the group chats or whatnot, just openly say what you have to say. We'll read it out. If not, you guys talk amongst yourself. But what is your ideal relationship goal? What would you say is your ideal?
What do you mean in terms of relationship goal?
So for example, when I hashtagged Tiana Taylor and her husband as like a relationship goal. So just the idea of like a family, love, like, like.
Am I using like celebrity? You
can, like, for me, that's not my ideal. For me, is my parents, like 100%. I love that they're still together after so many years, and my dad's still like, ooh, he sends me pictures of my mom, like, oh, she's beautiful, like, easy, Henry, easy, boss. But like, cute. And my mom would be like, he's still begging me peace, like, pussy. So I feel like things like that to me. I'm sorry for talking your business, but I feel like things like that to me are like, it's beautiful, it's undying. You want that attraction, and even when I watched the show, like. They both, like she was saying, like we both are so sexually attracted to each other physically and everything. So you want, like for me, I feel like I have to feel that with somebody, because obviously looks can die, but if you have that undying love and attraction for that person, like that doesn't really go away. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So what's your ideal relationship?
I think like a mixture, because my parents as well, like they've been married 40 years now, going on 41. So like them, but also a mixture of like like I would want to be, because I feel like doing stuff like this and you know what I mean, pursuing our goals, it kind of is gonna put us in the public eye, where my parents don't have that, or somebody that's in the public eye, they're very private, so they get to keep that. But I mean, like somebody like we talked about Charlemagne last week with his wife, where it's like he's in the public eye and he's doing his thing and he's doing everything, but his wife is kind of not in the background, but she's separate from the media and from like, so it's kind of like I would want that, you know what I mean? I want a relationship that's not built on entertainment or celebrity or status or anything like that. I want to have a relationship that's built on a relationship. If we both happen to then end up in the public eye for whatever reason, at least we know our foundation is built outside of that.
I got you.
You know what I mean? So that whatever comes because of that, we won't allow it to destroy us. Okay. But yeah, I think that's my ultimate goal, is to just kind of have like that solid foundation that when we both get to where we want to get to, where it's gonna be like, it's even that much better.
It is that much better.
Yeah,
I agree. I think like I'm on the same page with you. I would really love to just find somebody like to build with, to have a family with, you know. For me at this point, I'm like, whether marriage or children come first, I don't even care at this point. Like, just make it happen. Can I find the right man, God? But you know, I still want to take my time, because I don't want to just start reading anybody, you know, for anybody,
true. Yeah.
And then having the stress of baby father and this issue, and I would do my best to try to keep it together. But I mean, things happen and that's okay. So something that I'm really worried about. But yeah, I think the ideal relationship would be to keep it. I can't really say keep it out of the public, because you guys hear me, I'm verbal diarrhea. So anything that goes wrong with me, I'm like, ah! So I'm hoping that whoever I'm with gets me, you know? So they have to really be able to handle me and understand me, because that's the one thing I could say about maybe the ex-boyfriend, that he definitely understood. Like, even if I talked the drama and then we got back together, it was just like, you know, he's like, I watched it, you know? And I'm like,
he's like, I know what you said.
I know what you're talking about. But he would never get mad about those things. He would just kind of like talk to me about other things, you know? And
which is dope, because it separates basically like your work from, you know what I mean? Like, this is us and
this is what
I
this is.
understand what that is.
Exactly. Because it's like, if you stop fucking up, then I wouldn't have to talk about your ass, period. But, you know, at the end of the day, there's a lot of great things. And I think this is a problem, too, that a lot of us do in relationships. We tend to only talk about the bad. And then when the good things happen, I mean, we enjoy it. So you're not really telling people like, hey, I'm so happy. All these things are great. So when it comes down to it, your friends or family are all kind of like, he's not good for you, or she's not good for you. But that's really because you guys only hear the bad stuff. And I think what we need to start doing a little bit more is really trying to work on our own situation with the person that you're with. It's hard to obviously keep it to yourself, because I think it's therapeutic to kind of get it out and get other opinions. But for the most part, yeah, trying to keep that reserved with just you and your partner until you guys figure it out. Because obviously, you look like a fool when you get back with them every other day.
That's the whole thing. Yeah, that's what I try to avoid.
I try to too, but it never works for me. Like, there was like a meme where the girl was, I'm so done with him. I want nothing to do with him. And then like moments later, she's in the car with him filming. So I'm like, I'm that girl, unfortunately.
It's okay.
I know.
We accept you.
I'm admit it.
It's
And
okay.
for the most part, like I said, there's a lot of great things about certain people, and then you just realize maybe we're not on the same page. I don't know. But anyways, that is not that part, but the ideal relationship for me in terms of goal. What do you demand, you think, from your partner in general?
Trust, loyalty, honesty, passion. Like, I want that type of passion that you talk about with like your parents and stuff. I want that. Like, I need to know that you're still as into me 10 years from now as you were just today. You know what I mean? Like, that's very important. Okay. And I kind of actually just learned that within the last year.
Really?
Like, that's very important to me.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because it's just like, if you don't have that, you start to question so many other things. And it's kind of like a slippery slope where it's like, that I feel like that is a very big part. Yeah, okay. I need that.
I like that. For me, I think it would be trust, 100%. Because I'm like, I have a lot of guy friends, and for me, I'm a very trusting person in general. So if my man who has girlfriend, female friends, as long as I get to know them and vice versa, like, I'm never shying away from that relationship. So I feel like overall, especially being, like I said, in this last relationship, it taught me a lot of things. So I guess in the past almost 2 years, it taught me that having a trusting partner is very essential, because with him, even he trusted me. Like, we've had these discussions when I was like, I went away on vacation and you chill with my homeboys and they live there. It was like other guys were like, hell no to the no. But again, like, things that maybe people don't know is hey, come with me. So like it's always an option. Like, I'm never trying to hide a friend, and it is what it FaceTime, I really don't care, because to me, I know what it is, and the same way I know if he hangs out with his female friends, I know what it is. So at the end of the day, you just have to have that trust, because I think you and I were talking about this. You were saying, oh no, like, go to a hotel, and I'm like, well, it's a hotel. So at the end of the day, you could do whatever you want in a hotel. I would never know either way.
I get it.
So either which way, you have to have trust. To me, trust is number one, and just making me feel secure about. Same thing, like, just the passion, love. I just want to know that I'm in it, you're in it, and we're gonna do this, because to me, I'm a person, I'm all in. So you got to go all in as well. When you're on a date, like your first date, okay, with somebody, what do you typically want to know on the first date?
Wow. I want to know how you eat chicken wings.
Put your mic.
I'm sorry.
I can't.
I'm sorry. I need to know.
You want to know? So how do you eat chicken wings? Show them how you eat chicken wings, Richie.
You gotta eat the chicken wings, but you have to eat the whole thing,
right?
Not like leaving like 35% on the bone. No, you gotta wax it off. Bones alone. Like, bones only. So that's very important. But other than that,
ladies, did you hear this? Make sure you clean up your bones.
What do I want to know on the first date? I kind of just want to know your personality a little bit. Obviously, it's not gonna get that. I don't think I have any like marks, like, or boxes to check off.
Okay.
But I'm more just there to see if we vibe, like, see how our conversation is, see how the flow is, and kind of just take it from there. On a first date, I think I would typically want to know, do you want children? Do you want to get married? First date.
Listen to me carefully. I told you this, okay, Richie? Like, I don't have time to play with these people, because what do you wait? 3 months in to find out if somebody wants the same things as you? No, ladies, find out now. These men are not afraid to be like, can I get your pussy the same night? So if you want to know what he has in his bank account, if he plans on, settling down today or tomorrow, no one's saying it has to happen within the next few years, or if it's going to happen with you and this person. But yes, I would like to know these things. These are the like legit questions that I ask when I first
on a first date.
First date.
Do they ever look at you sideways, be like,
no, because a lot of the time it's through text, to be honest. Like, you're just getting to know each other, and so even before the date, I'm already asked these questions. That actually is almost like my elimination process. So I think unless it's like one of those like setup dates and I just happen to meet you there, the funny thing is I should even correct myself. I may not even ask that question right away. They ask me that question.
If you want kids?
Yeah.
Really?
All the time. I've had a few guys where they were like, they seemed like they were really desperate to have children, like ASAP. I don't know if they needed papers. I don't know if, I was a little worried. I was like, that's too much. But they wanted to like get married and so everything. And then there was one of them that I was talking to, and I don't know, it was just always weird with him. But long story short, he ended up getting engaged after I stopped talking to him, like maybe like 2 months after.
Nice.
To somebody else. I'm like, that's interesting, because he really wanted to get married. But to me, it was just one of those. As soon as I met them, like, oh, do you have kids? No. Oh, I want to have kids. This is them, not even me. So I'm not that pressed. If you guys are probably wondering, I'm not pressed, but I do want to know, because I'm tired of wasting my time with certain people. And in my past, I shouldn't say that, because in my past, those guys all wanted to have children and get married and all those things, but I wasn't ready. So now that I'm kind of like,
yeah, the position, I guess, the position of life, or the position in life, makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So what you want to know.
And so you just got to know. Yeah. I don't know. I think those are things for me. So, I mean, ladies, gentlemen, whatever you want to know, ask on the first date. I think it's one of those, ask them. What are you waiting for?
You just don't want to, you don't want to scare them.
How can you scare somebody if you're not asking them to do it now? Like, I'm not saying, Richie, do you want to have kids with me? I'm saying, do you want to have kids?
I
you
feel
have
like
a daughter.
Work it into the conversation, like yes, that. Like if if it comes up, that, okay, like my daughter, most people find out about my daughter even before the first date. You know what I mean?
So
they'll hear her in the
media.
background or social media or whatever the situation is. So it's like, if working in the conversation where it's like, we're talking about my daughter, then you'd be like, oh, do you want to have more kids? And then I'm just like, all right, cool. But if it's just like, sit down, do you want kids?
I'm going to kick your ass. First of all, I would never just up and ask that question. It has to be worked into the conversation. So if you guys think I'm just like, so drill sergeant, no. No, it's legitly like worked in, you know, but these are things that I pretty much do cover by the time I leave dinner. Because back in the days, I would leave dinner and my friends would be like, what was his name? I don't know. Like, but
starts with a C.
You know why? Because they have these aliases, you know. And so I would give them that. She's like, but no, what's his real name? And I'm like, how old is he? He looks about, you know. So I'm just like, yo, I need to ask some legit questions going forward. So I now ask legit questions from like a long time ago, but you know, anyways.
Good to know.
It's important to know. How difficult? Because you're still single, no?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No. Yes.
I don't.
No.
You're cheating. I can't. You answer this question, okay? How difficult has it been, or do you find it's going to be in finding someone to spend time with? Not even someone you just go on a date with, but someone you actually truly enjoy spending time with.
The part of finding someone you actually enjoy spending time with, that's hard.
Isn't it?
That is very hard.
I agree.
And that's why a lot of things I look at, and I look at different people, not even myself, but others, and I'm just like when people foam over just the physical, I'm just like, okay, that's cool, but like, do you, after, I always used to tell girls this, I'm like, do I want you in my bed after I've come? Like, real talk. Like, do I want you in my bed when I'm done? Like, I go to the bathroom, do I still want you there? Or would I rather you like, you're getting your clothes and you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And that's a very, very real thing, because it's not everybody that you can do that with. It's not everybody that you can just even lay in bed with and not want to have sex or not have sex and just still be super comfortable, super happy that you're just kind of where that person is. So I think that's a big one. Like, you can always make time and find time to spend with people, but do you actually enjoy it? It's not an easy thing to find. It's not easy at all.
I think that's the hardest part in like finding a partner. I think that's the hardest part. I think a lot of days, like not a lot of, like I meet guys and I'm just kind of like, you don't really pique my interest, or I don't feel like I want to be around all day. But when you find somebody, you're just like, I can't get enough of you. I want to be with you 24/7. You just want to be there. And even if you're not doing anything, like honestly, like you just play cards all day and just talk and eat, cook food, whatever the case may be. It's just a good vibe. So that is difficult to find. I think that's why when you find somebody like that, it's so much harder to leave them, because
that's why you keep going back.
People go back for those reasons. They do. So next question. How would you typically spend your weekend with your bae? Bae or new bae, old bae? What would be a typical weekend for you guys?
There's definitely food involved. A lot of food. Because I like eating food. I like eating food a lot. So there's a lot of food involved. I like to chill too. I like watching series.
Yeah.
I like watching them. So if we find like a really dope series, then like we can kind of just binge watch that. Games are cool. I'm actually having this thing where like I want to play board games a lot now. Like I want to play
chess or
like Connect 4.
Okay. Connect 4 is so fun.
Yeah, I want to play like really fun games. You know what I mean? Like Connect 4, Trouble. Monopoly to an extent. Monopoly gets a little heated sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
But I just want to like play games a lot and just kind of do different things. Like I think downtown is one of the dopest places, and because I don't go there often, when I do go there and you walk around for a little bit, like you walk on Queen Street or you walk on King or Bay or whatever, you're just like, downtown is super dope.
It is dope.
And it's just, there's so many different stores you can just run into, and it's not things you see all the time. So I think like my weekend would involve all those things, like a trip downtown, food downtown, like chilling. Maybe we like sleep in or stay really late and binge watch, in, then get up, then do whatever. Then we kind of hit the road for the day, go back home, partying.
I love partying.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like, if I'm going with my bae, I would rather the house thing, like the house gathering, like a house party. Yeah, because I guess maybe it's because of me and the whole DJ thing. Like, I don't really, I try to keep that separate.
Okay.
But for like the house party where we could be like super real intimate together and really like just still all over each other, where it's not like all the eyes are watching and they're going to be talking about it tomorrow.
I don't business about people.
Yeah.
I'm always like, Marco. I just, because the thing is, for me, I don't really, when I go to parties, I really don't like dance on a bunch of guys, you know what I mean? Unless, because I don't know, I guess when you're in a relationship and you're just coming out of it, it's kind of like, but if they ain't there, you're like, I'm joking, you don't do that. But I mean, when you're with bae, I feel like it's easy for me to just, you know, have a good time, be all over each other, because I like that stuff. I like being all like public affection and just enjoying each other's company. You know, it's something you just want to just enjoy each other, and good music and your friends, you're drinking. It's just the perfect timing. And then certain songs come on, you're like, yes, this is us. But for the most part, I do more so enjoy, like you're saying, like being indoors, just cooking with each other, getting to know each other more, like, you know, little things like that. But yeah, just having like a smash fest all day. So that's always good stuff. But the reason why these questions are even coming up is also there's a purpose for this. So this is also going to lead in to more likely either end of May, beginning of June. We're going to be doing a Bachelor and the Bachelorette.
Ow!
Okay, so we are looking for sexy singles, career-driven, ambitious, loving individuals who are actually looking for love and not a smash.
Honest individuals.
So we want really loyal, honest, passionate individuals who are some serious candidates. So we are not taking this lightly.
No.
We're really going to be like looking for this. So ladies and gentlemen, if you know any, if you are that person, email bchic, not bougie, @gmail.com. It's spelled the exact way you see it on the screen. So please email or DM myself or Richie on Instagram or Facebook Live. Let us know anything, right? Sure. So mine's Delicia Henry on Insta, and then yours is
Richie_forever.
So let us know. But we'll be having live dates here, and I know one of the contestants. I'm going to say her name because it's Candace. It's my best friend. She's going to be one of them. So she'll be one of the contestants for the most part. We'll be getting some more people. So I know a lot of you guys out here are thirst trapping. You're ready to be dating my bestie.
A lot of that's true, because I've gotten messages in my snaps like on a Tuesday night.
It's a regular Tuesday.
Like, who is that?
Who's that girl? So this is your chance to finally date, because we do speed dating events and we're going to be doing more in the summertime. We haven't done one in a while. So we never date. We always are the host and, you know, doing the most with everything else. So this is definitely a great opportunity for you to finally get to date her and maybe myself. I'm still deciding. I don't know yet. So because I came off of Tinder. I
didn't check in on that. How did that?
It's not for me, okay, Richie? I'm not doing it. It's just not for me. So I didn't want to talk to people. I was like, why is he not messaging me?
Did you connect with any matches?
There was matches.
Did you guys communicate?
I did not communicate, and I waited for them, and then they took too long, and I just sat there like, this is stupid, and I deleted my account. Are you sure? Yes, I deleted my account.
And then they ask you why?
They did. They gave me asked me, but they didn't have the reason that I really wanted. So I think I just chose like one of them just saying like not enough options.
Okay, cool.
One of those ones. But Richie, go ahead. Do you want to get into your rags to Richie?
It is 10:49. I'm trying to pick entertainment or rags to Richie because we never.
Okay, either or. I know.
I'm gonna do entertainment because yes, I will say rags to Richie because it will still be relevant next week. My rags to Richie. But yeah, so we'll talk about that next week. Good, one part down.
Right? Don't you love those?
But entertainment. Right. So I'm gonna go like kind of important to most. I don't know. We'll start here. Okay. So reunited and it feels so good. It appears Birdman and Birdman Jr., aka Tunchi, aka Weezy, aka Lil Wayne, have finally reconciled after what seems to have been like legit 5 years of not talking. I don't know what it was, but pictures have surfaced over the weekend of Birdman and Wayne partying together 2 nights in a row, Sunday and Monday night at Club Live in Miami. And one of the pics was posted by Birdman, captioned "Me and my son." So recently, Birdman and Wayne were at odds and actually in court over the contracts of Nicki Minaj and Drake and everything that he comes with, which is a whole lot of money. Yep. As well as the highly anticipated The Carter 5 album, which fans have been waiting on for about 2 years now. So now that the feud was pretty public, with Wayne taking several shots at Birdman at his shows, also even one time shouting out like The Rock, like he was about to be a part of Rockefeller or Rock Nation, taking shots in some of his songs, while Birdman has always stated his love for Wayne and that that's his son and things will eventually work themselves out. So I guess it's true what they say. Parent knows best, because here they are. So they're back on track, and hopefully this means a release date for The Carter 5 sooner than later. And yes, people, I am still a Lil Wayne fan. I don't care. Black Panther. Black Panther has become the highest grossing superhero film of all time in North America. That is amazing. And that is actually super, super huge. It's beat out the Avengers, and the movie has made more than $1.2 billion worldwide, putting it actually at number 12th on the all-time highest grossing film list in less than only 2 months after its release. So this movie came out like the 16th of February. We're not even in April yet, and it's already like in the top 15 of movies all time. That is super, super crazy. So shout out again to Ryan Coogler, the whole Black Panther cast, crew, everybody that was a part of that. Huge shout out. And this story that for some reason is of importance, I don't know why, but I have to talk about it. Beyonce getting bit in her face. Like, I don't get this.
Did you read the story?
I read the story. So Tiffany Haddish, love her, revealed in an interview with GQ that there was a after party for one of Jay-Z's shows on the 444 tour. Yeah. And this actress, there was an actress who before was not named but now has been named. The actress was getting a little flirty with Jay-Z, and she like put her hand on his chest and whatever. And I guess Beyonce caught wind of it, walked over, was like, "Hey, I'm here." I don't know what she did, what Beyonce would do when somebody's front with her man, but she kind of did that. And then basically, I guess Jay went off, and this actress reportedly bit Beyonce in her face. So Tiffany now, after Beyonce like said it to her, was like, "Yeah, this girl bit me in my face." Tiffany was like, "Yo, I'm a bust her ass. Like, I'm gonna beat that." And then Beyonce was like, "No, calm down. Like, she's drugged out right now. Like, she's not even drunk. She's drugged out because I know her, and this is not her." Yeah. So before, it was not known who this actress was. Now it has come out from sources close to Tiffany that the actress, are you ready? Drum roll, please. This is so random and so wild.
I want to know.
Sanaa Lathan.
No.
Sanaa Lathan. This is, and she has since come out, like this came out like this morning, I think, or this afternoon. She came out stating that it wasn't her because as soon as her name came out, the Beehive went for her. And then she said, "No, I did not bite Beyonce in her face. If I did, it would have been a love bite."
Yes, okay, I heard that. So, but it's not her then.
But Tiffany's people are saying it is her. And Tiffany is saying she has the receipts to prove
Tiffany,
that
you
it
so
is
messy. I love it, but you
so that was super crazy to me. Like, Sanaa Lathan, like, I don't know. That's really wild.
It is wild. I don't know.
That's really wild. I was not expecting her. And it's funny because they were all like, all the entertainment shows were speculating like Jennifer Lawrence and this person. That was one. It was a bunch of white actresses. Yes. I guess because they said she was drugged out. I don't know. Maybe if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
I don't know, man.
I don't think it's my girl.
I don't know.
I just feel like
you just don't want it to be.
I think they just want it to be a black girl, but I feel like it's a white. Maybe it was a white.
You just want it to be her, but that's what's going on in entertainment.
Entertainment, it's so juicy. Sorry, and Sean Garrett is the producer that she was also working with as well. Back at Tiana Taylor, sorry.
Oh, okay. Got it.
She's but just on a few songs and stuff, right? So sorry, I was just trying to recap and get that in my mind. I have a few things. Do you want me to get into something, or are you?
No, go. I'm done.
Okay. Yeah. Like, I'm done. Okay. Random questions. Okay. So I was overhearing my brother the other day, or a couple weeks back, going over with my nephew, just like the sounds of like letters, right?
Okay.
So, you know, like sounding out like when you're trying to read words and stuff, right? So I started to think about letters as I was hearing him sound them out with my nephew, and I was just like, the English language is just
hardest thing ever.
It is, and it doesn't make sense.
None
okay,
whatsoever.
so what sound does C make? Right?
Yes.
Or s, like
or yes.
Or okay, whatever. So it either makes the S sound or the K sound.
Right.
Why does it have its own sound?
C.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So why is the letter C pronounced like a S, and when it comes before E, I, or Y, when it comes before those letters,
right.
and it sounds like a K anywhere else? So for example, center.
Right.
Circle.
Yes.
Cycling. City. And then the K, chamomile. Car. Care. Why? Why is this happening?
Be like Sarah.
So I'm not, you know,
Chamomile. No.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why?
No, that is definitely
doesn't make
pretty
any
crazy.
sense.
Like, I don't know how they decided these things.
And then one more thing to bring this up, because this is really bothering me. Which letter is silent in the word scent? Is it C or is it the S?
It's the S.
Scent.
Yes. Or it could be the
The S,
C.
do you know
Oh,
what I'm
crap. You know what I was trying to go off of? Because it's SC. And then I was trying to use cent, like a 1 penny cent. So
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's already
Cent.
a word. So it's the S. But then if you use cent, like I sent
still
you
says
to the
cent.
store. It's,
Which is silent.
see, I don't know how people learn English.
I don't know either.
I don't know how people
I
learn
was getting
it.
very angry. I was thinking like, it makes no damn sense to me. I don't get it. I just don't get it. So, anyways, my friend Caleb, who just turned 3, she was saying to me, he's very bright, and she was teaching him, like, you know, same thing, sound out the words, and he sounds out words, and he would get stuck on things like that.
Yeah.
So she would say, not even stuck, he would say it was an S. Like if it was like, sorry, let me go back. So if it was cycling or city,
S. Yeah.
S.
Makes sense.
She's like, I go, what do you do? She goes, I don't correct him. She goes, because it's too confusing to correct a 3-year-old.
Yeah, right now
do you
it's
know
too
what I mean?
much. Yeah.
Just let him think it is what it is. When he gets a little older, boom, boom, and boom. Like, you know what I mean? Because she'll show him.
But how do you even explain that though? You can't actually, like, there's no rule.
No, except there's just like, again, it's the only thing I came up with was I found this online. It's C is pronounced like an S when it comes before E, I, or Y.
E, I, or Y.
And if it's anywhere else, it's usually a K. But then I guarantee I'll find a word
yeah,
that
we're
doesn't
gonna
have,
find
and then
one.
it'll be like, it'll contradict that same thing.
Because they
I
used to
don't know.
say I before E except after C. That used to be a rule.
Yes.
And then I proved it wrong many, many times.
Do you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like you're gonna find a way to loophole that. I don't know. I just think it's very odd.
That's what I hate. No, the English language is very, very hard. Because even the words that are spelled the same but have 2 different meanings, like that shouldn't be allowed. That shouldn't be a thing. Like orange and orange. Like you shouldn't be a fruit and a color. Like you should just be one or the other.
I don't get it.
Like it should just.
It
English,
confuses me.
English is too hard.
English is very hard.
I'm just glad I grew into it and didn't have to like come here at like 18 and learn it. That would be wild.
Well, I'm happy that's the case as well, because it is very confusing. People even like, you know, sometimes they're saying words and they're like, what's the word for that in English? And they'll say it, but I'm just like, make a sound, because that's usually how you feel when it comes to it. We have less than a minute. Let's see. I can quickly go over. I have no tea today. I'm not giving no tea, and tea is not worth a minute. So really quickly, spring. Really quick fab finds, great deals. A lot of things are on sale. So jackets, if you're looking for spring jackets, a lot of the fall coats are on sale. So go and grab some right away. Zara, Forever 21, any store that you like, to be honest, they have a sale section. I guarantee it. Grab them. Get some great deals. Put them away for next year.
Nordstrom Rack opened at Von Mills. Is Nordstrom a good store?
Yes, Nordstrom is good. Nordstrom is good. So again,
I think that's like a
some-
clearance store. Or something.
The thing is, like, the mall is overall like a good, like,
Yeah.
it's all sales, right? Like, you know, so go there. Von Mills, I always love. Heartland Town Center, Trinity Common, You guys know what I mean? Fat finds. So find some great deals. But overall, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in to Be Chic Not Bougie. I'm your host, Alicia, alongside DJ Richie. Tune in next week. Again, we're looking for bachelors and bachelorettes. Get at us.
I said that I love you so, and I mean it so. From the bottom of my heart, I'm telling you to play.